It's a great pleasure to be able to address everybody today, and particularly on this 10th anniversary of Ecologic. Ecologic, of course, is well known throughout Europe, but also around the world for producing some extremely interesting and important reports. What I'd like to reflect on a little, though, is the discourse of the day. Bringing together GDP and resource efficiency are clearly very important items, and maybe one where the answers are not so clear. And therefore, it's very critical that we have great thinkers on both sides, able to exchange views. One thing we know from our joint work is that finding solutions to do with resource efficiency doesn't always lead to necessarily repercussions that are positive in terms of GDP. Being smart about how you use resources may not end up being on the bottom line of everybody else. But the other side of the coin is that in becoming more aware of our use of resources, we can, in fact, secure a future which is more sustainable, one where the green economy is built upon a life cycle approach, thinking about the effective use of resources, the productive use of resources, as well as how we can use them very efficiently. I think overall, though, what we miss is a comprehensive accounting structure which tells people on a regular basis precisely what kind of ecological debts they're building up. And in that way, I think the work of the agency on environmental accounting really brings us into a whole new sphere of joint and collaborative work, one which I believe will be something which will be beneficial not just to Europe, but actually to the world as a whole. Europe has been very, very much dependent on resources brought in from across its borders, and we're tremendously dependent on virgin resources to do with fossil fuel, minerals, and all kinds of materials. That accounting structure has, of course, at its heart equity. The fairness of the way in which Europe uses resources to support its own economy means that we have to pay a fair price. And so working with Ecologic on social and economic data is a very important element in the way that we hope to go forward. So it's a great pleasure to be able to address you on this 10th anniversary, but I hope that in another 10 years we will have built an even stronger and broader collaboration. Thank you.